In northern Myanmar, new recruits are joining an armed struggle. Here, there's no sign of nationwide peace that Myanmar's government says it seeks. Instead, the rebel Kachin Independence Army is preparing for the next attack from the Myanmar army.
They burn down the houses, shoot people and rape women. These are three tactics they use all the time.
They're tactics the world has become aware of in the western state of Rakhine, where hundreds of thousands of Rohingya have fled to Bangladesh because of attacks by security forces. The United Nations and others have called it ethnic cleansing. The Kachin say they've faced similar violence for years. It's estimated around 100,000 are in camps along the border with China because of fighting between the Kachin Independence Army and the Myanmar Army, which some still call Burmese, referring to Myanmar's former name. A ceasefire which had lasted for 17 years broke down in 2011, and the battle for control of the resource-rich area restarted. And so did the attacks on civilians, which Kachin soldiers say are continuing.
My mother was tortured and my sister was killed by the Burmese army. My house was burnt down. I'm very sad and feel helpless, so I made the decision to join the army to fight back.
Myanmar's military generals rarely speak publicly, while the government consistently denies its soldiers carry out abuses. When the party of Myanmar's state councillor Aung San Suu Kyi won the election in 2015, she said peace in the ethnic minority areas was her priority. But negotiations with the rebel groups have stalled. The Kachin Independence Army doesn't agree with the process and has instead joined several other groups to form a so-called Northern Alliance. The alliance has sought help from China, which is worried about fighting and refugees spilling over the border.
The Chinese government is helping our group negotiate with the Burmese. They coordinate meetings and help us develop methods to use in negotiations.
Myanmar has civilian rule, but in rebel-held areas of Kachin state, they know it's the generals who still hold the power. For now, the Kachin have little trust in the peace process, so will continue holding their positions in the mountains of northern Myanmar. Wayne Hay, Al Jazeera.